Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Review Sesh. If you've been here before, I really do appreciate you coming back to visit me. And if you haven't been here before, give me just one moment. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. My name's Mike, and what I do is I review federally legal hemp products and devices. So it doesn't matter whether it's a consumable product of any kind or whether it's a functional device of any type. We're going to be looking at all of that stuff here on this channel, and I really do hope you enjoy the content that I'm making for you guys. So today we're going to be going and doing another flower review, and this one is from Black Tie. Really excited about this one. It is a classic. We're going to be looking at a classic. This is Sunset Sherbet, and I'm really excited about checking this out, guys. But real quick, I'm going to go to my previous self, and he's going to explain a little something about what THCA is to you guys, and then after that, we're going to get right to the review. So stick tight. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so as you guys know on my channel here, what I do is I review federally legal hemp products and devices. And a lot of these products have THCA in the name. And if you guys aren't really sure what THCA is, no worries. I'm here to educate you a little bit about it. THCA stands for tetrahydrocannabinolic acid, and it's the naturally occurring compound found on all hemp plants everywhere. More or less, it's the precursor to THC. In and of itself, though, guys, THCA is not psychoactive. You can't just go out and eat a piece of a hemp plant and get any sort of elevated effects. It doesn't really work like that. It first has to undergo a process called decarboxylation. And decarboxylation may sound like a fancy chemistry word, and it is, but it's really simple principle. Decarboxylation literally just stands for applying heat. So it doesn't really matter whether it's, environmental heat, the heat of the sun, it's just a hot day outside, or if we apply a little bit of artificial heat, like we're known to do with a little bit of flame or an electronic heat source, like what I like to use, that decarboxylates that THCA molecule and it drops the A right off the end of that molecule chain and it leaves you with good old fashioned THC. So, guys, THCA, for all intents and purposes, is THC, at least in as much as it's the THC that everybody that's ever come before us has always been speaking about when they've been speaking about THC. They've been speaking about the naturally occurring compound found on all hemp plants everywhere. All right. So, and since 2018 in the federal farm bill, we can get all of these things to our doors. We don't really have to worry about going out at odd times of night, meeting strange people, getting involved with things that we don't want to get involved in, just to be able to get products like these. And when you get your products, you're going to be getting one of these. This is a pretty generic copy. This is just a notice to law enforcement and the Postal Service. And it's really just a declaration of what comes in this package. So on here it has the applicable sections of the 2018 Farm Bill. And hold on to these, guys. When you're getting these, you know you're getting from someplace that's legitimate. All right? Really do hold on to these. There's no reason to get rid of them at the moment for the foreseeable future, in any case. So just put those aside, stack them in a filing cabinet or something, along with any COAs, certificates of analysis, and stuff like that. So, with that out of the way, and without further ado, alright guys, so today we're looking at Sunset Sherbet from Black Tie. Alright, now real quick I want to show y'all really what Black Tie is all about. They're about premium quality and they package their stuff really well. I want to point this out, guys. How many places do you know stick their jar inside of a Mylar? That's that's well packed in my opinion. I don't know of any other brand that packs their jars like this. And it is it is really worth noting that when you get your package, there's no smell or anything coming out of your package, and that this is why. I mean, these well packed. Every jar I've ever gotten from Black Tie has come packed like this. Um, very cool. And I honestly don't know why, because that doesn't smell of anything. There's no leaking from this jar. which is very good. I like to see that. And you do notice you have the tamper-proof seal that shows that it has not been opened since it has left packing. So we're going to crack that open real quick, and I am going to check it out. Of course, as usual, you also have the other seal on it. So these products come extremely well sealed. Extremely well sealed. Mmm, sweet, berry, a little hint of citrus. Hey, and there are the buds, guys. Those are the nugs. And yeah, I guess they're about mediums. They're not quite smalls. Uh, but yeah, really pretty, really dark colors on there. I'm gonna go ahead and take a cut here, guys, and I'm gonna get some good shots of this. I want to make sure to get as many shots to accentuate the colors that are in this as I can. Sunset Sherbet traditionally very colorful, very pretty flower, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting the best shots possible for you. So hang tight, guys, and I'll be right back, and then we're gonna grind some of this up, and I'm gonna try it and let you know what I think. All right, guys, I'm back, and I've got some great shots of the Sunset Sherbet from the Black Tie. As usual with this strain, Sunset Sherbet is extremely colorful. Um, this particular flower does still have an awful lot of stick to it. Very tacky. And I do believe I got you guys some good shots. So I got quite a few. Some surface shots, some, that I broke into. I've been trying to um, add a few more shots that are a little bit further back, not as much magnification, just so you guys can get a more of a idea of what the landscape, so to speak, of the surface of the flower is. Of course, you do still have your up close trichome shots, but I tried to mix in some other different um, distances, lightings, and stuff like that. Hopefully, give you guys a better idea of what the flower is overall, rather than just the super up close trichome shots. And it's pretty keefy, pretty keefy. As usual, guys, we're going to be trying this with the crossing thermal twist. This is the original thermal twist. I told you guys before they do have a ruby twist out, and that is got media in it. So it's actually this is a ball vape, but it doesn't have the ruby balls in it. So drawing this one's a little bit easier, I think. Will be honest. I have not used the ruby twist a whole lot. I've tried it once or twice. A couple of buddies of mine, but I kind of I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the ruby twist is obviously the best. The best option of the two because it's the newer one and it is more powerful, but it might be a little too powerful for some people. And depending on what your lung power is, I'll be honest, the thermal twist might be the way to go. I do have another device coming in soon within the next week, and I'll be sharing that with you guys, and that might actually be the next step up from this. So keep an eye out. It'd be really interesting. So I'm hitting this through the December box from the weed box. It took me a whole month to get this thing in. I do feel like the Grinch stole it on the way to my house, but I did get it in 2 days ago, I believe, and I've been using it since. Really good percolation on it. Just a really good solid beaker, and I like it. And it is kind of silly, and I like that too. So, oh yeah, oh yeah. There's a lot of sweet berry on there, and right at the end, there's something else. And that something else is a little hint of mint. I gotta say, it is there. Oh yeah, very smooth, very tasty, very good. Now, a lot of you guys have had Sunset Sure before. I've gone over it before on my channel, but I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go through it again. It's a cross of Girl Scout cookies and pink panties. And pink panties itself is Burmese Kush and Florida Kush, which both basically originate from OG Kush. So, guys, if you a couple videos ago, I did cherry strains, and I was talking about genetics of flower and why it seems so like everything's derivative of everything else. Well, that's why. I mean that's why it's cookies and OG Kush. Everything is everything's at least here in the U.S. is bred from those typically. On down the line, if you follow it far enough, you're going to find cookies and you're going to find OG Kush. One or the other. Um, yeah, so very, very dominant profiles that here in the West we would recognize. The Girl Scout cookies, the really fruity, citrusy stuff is very popular over here. Um, and for what it is, it's an extremely, extremely good example of that profile. You know what I mean? Of that flavor profile. Um, but goodness gracious, it is. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready for the US to get some cheeses and some stuff like that. I think that's what we need. This is amazing. It's an amazing example of this strain. But how many things, guys? Think about it. How many things do you try that in the first cross, some amount of cookies? Just something I've been thinking about lately, guys. I love the flower, and as far as black tie goes, black tie. I don't know if you guys, if I've mentioned this to you guys before, but black tie is when I try any flower. Black tie is what I consider to be my control. I judge everything else that I try on my channel against black tie products. That's that's what I use to judge everything by. And it's for the simple fact that black tie seems to have the best standards of controlling that they control their quality better than anybody else that I've found thus far. And yeah, but so you guys know, guys, um, this is really good example of the Sunset Sherbet. But I want you guys to answer this question if you can. What do you guys want to see in the West? What do you guys want to see in the U.S. that we don't see here? That maybe they see over in Europe, but we don't get a lot of over here. What kind of genetics would you guys be interested in seeing? That's something that I'm really, really, really curious about. So humor me and answer that question in the comments if you would, guys. No, Sunset Sure, typically 20 to 24% THC. It is an indica dominant hybrid at 70/30. So you're looking at body high, euphoria, sleepy, tingly. May relieve anxiety, depression, insomnia, PTSD, and stress. All right. Now the flavors on here list chemical, fruity, sour, and sweet. Would be. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one, guys. I'm looking at the pink panties. Goodness gracious. All right, well, 85/15 indica dominant hybrid. So okay, it's Sunset Sherbet is a much stronger indica dominant hybrid. And same deal, creative euphoria, happy, relaxing, may relieve anxiety, help you sleep, may relieve stress, all that sort of stuff. Berry, citrus, fruity, mint, and sweet. All of those to some degree are in the flavor. Um, of course, a couple of these are redundant. If you have berry and citrus, you obviously have fruity and sweet. But yeah, it's pretty good, and it does have the hit of that mint on the back end of it, which is can be kind of elusive for some of these strains, but I can pick it out on this, so it's pretty good. I like it. Oh yeah. And it's hitting me pretty fast. Very potent, very smooth. Getting a lot out of this bowl. Very keefy, still tacky. Trichome coverage on this, guys, was phenomenal. And the trichome coverage was so dense that it's kind of hard to pick out individual trichomes. Um, just the sheer density of how these things are growing, the trichomes on the plant growing side by side and then growing into one another because they're so packed together. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. And this is very potent. This is very potent. I'm gonna finish it. I don't like to waste. I'm gonna make sure to finish this one. And right after this, I've got to go and start working on scheduling some more videos. Got so much coming with the new year coming up. I do anticipate a big push for my channel. I'm going to be working really hard to add a lot more content, a lot more regularly, at least until I can get around to launching my second channel, which when I do that, I'll make sure you guys know about that and I'll share it here. Um, that's going to be very exciting, though, like I say, it's probably not going to be hemp related. It's probably going to be something that some of you guys might appreciate, you might enjoy, but certainly not all of you will be interested. Very excited about that though, and I'll make sure to let you guys know about it when it gets here. Well, with that, guys, that is my review of Sunset Sherb from Black Tie. Extremely, extremely pretty. The nose on it is super strong, and flavor's on point, and the potency is also super strong. Got me pretty good now. I think I'm gonna go find something to eat. As of the filming of this video, it is the 23rd of December, and we're 2 days from Christmas, guys. And I really do hope that your holiday season has gone well. I hope it hasn't been too terribly stressful. For me, it has been extremely stressful, but as I have to keep telling myself, as I've told you guys, I'm really doing a lot of this so that I can grow as a person and be a better, just do better is what I'm trying to do. And I have to keep reminding myself that um, we don't grow in comfort. Um, we tend to only grow when we're experiencing discomfort or hardship. So I do believe that as hard as this last couple of months, this year has been for me, I know that when the new year comes around, guys, I'm going to be so much stronger for it. And I already am. I'm already feeling so much stronger and feeling like a better person too. So I want to thank you guys all for being here with me on this journey. And as always, I want you guys to take care of yourselves and your families and your loved ones. And just think about the same things, guys. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be stressed. It's okay to have a lot on you. Just understand that whatever you have on you, it's helping you grow. It's making you stronger. All right? Think of it like exercise. You know, we all want to be stronger. None of us want to be weaker. So take and embrace your hardships, embrace the discomfort and the difficulty, and let it help you grow. So, with that, guys, I'll leave you to it and I'll see you next time. So, as always, I want you to stay lifted. I want you to stay blessed. All right. So, peace.